a good extension. If the extension is bad, the team loses, is in the bottom 2 ranks, and that first speaker for first or for second op or second prop will be one of the bottom speakers in the round. Okay, whip. Whip is the thing that wins the back half of the debate. Everybody always says it's extension, it's not, it's whip. Okay, so let's talk about what whip is so that everybody understands really well the critical difference between whipping and rebuttal or reply. Can somebody explain the difference? Brittany.
So, like, in your whip speech, you're still clashing. Like, as opposed to your reply speech, you're supposed to look like you're, like, laid back, just checking out the round and telling the judges, hey, this is kind of what happened. In your whip speech, you got a lot to get done. You need to tear through the whole debate, leave nothing left standing, but more importantly, you want to leave nothing left standing with your extension. So you need to say that, like, they said all this, but it falls especially because of our extension, and it brought a key piece into the round.
Yeah.
It re-emphasizes the nuance that your arguments had and the importance of it to that round, and like how it basically was the fundamental question of the round that wasn't answered by anyone else.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost the exact same, I think, as like a third speech, and it's not but only more important because of the fact that you have 3 less minutes started.
Yeah, yeah. So the critical things that I'm watching for as a judge when I'm watching that whip speech, I want to know, does this speaker understand everything about the round? And their job is to kind of fit all the pieces together and make me understand it. I want to know, can they show me how anything that's still standing is gone? And I want to know, the most important thing I want to know from them is, can they prove to me why their point was the most significant point in the round? So we're still looking for that 3-question structure. You just smush everything under it. But the thing that you do in the last 30 seconds is the most critical, and that's where you tell me why it is that your side of the debate, specifically your half of the bench, was the most significant. If you do that successfully, then you get the first in the round. Okay, does that make sense? Yep.
Can you say the last 30 seconds?
Yeah, your last 30 seconds is when you tell me why your half of the bench was the most significant, and if you do that successfully, you win the round. So that's why you'll see experienced debaters using that phrase all the time, hoping to convince you that's what they've just done, even if they haven't done it. So they'll say a phrase like, why side proposition, specifically second proposition, has blah, blah, blah. And they'll use that, they'll insert that phrase so that you would be fooled into believing that they've done it, whether they have or not. Okay? So any questions about role going through?